And then I started looking more into Donald Trump. And then I noticed that the media was lying to us about Black Lives Matter. Maybe they're lying to us about Donald Trump.
Yeah.
When I started looking into that, I'm like, oh, crap. They really are lying to us about Donald Trump. When they're talking about, he said that all Mexicans were rapists and murderers. I looked at the real video. I'm like, nope, he didn't say that. When they talked about, he said there were fine people on both sides. I looked at the original video. I'm like, nope, he didn't say that. He actually said he called out the Ku Klux Klan and the white supremacists and neo-Nazis and all that in that same video. But the media wasn't telling us that. So that's when I decided to create my platform. I say, you know what? There's a lot of things that the media is lying to us about. And the people who are calling me names, my friends and family, they just don't know what's really going on. So I said, I want to wake people up. I want to be that person who presents the other side of the media narrative so people can actually see what's going on, because it bothered me a whole lot that there are so many people out there that are brainwashed by the media to think these things that are completely untrue.
Right. Man, that's kind of like my origin story at this point too, because I don't know if I was ever really like a staunch liberal or something, but I did buy into a lot of like liberal values. I just felt like black people had to be like Democrats, because everybody that I ever known as a black person was a Democrat and like voted Democrat and bought into anything the mainstream, bought into the surface level, reading the headline, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? Because most black people, they ain't really living a life to like say, let me go research this. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even really got the time to be, delving super deep into stuff and that's what I think that's what media banks on. They put the sensationalized headline out there like Donald Trump said this and that's all it is, and I haven't really went down the Donald Trump rabbit hole, but I used to be kind of on the side of, I would never vote for him, but I was also kind of on the side of like I'm never going to vote because anybody who's the president is just a puppet anyway. And but Donald Trump kind of the only president in my knowledge that really kind of bucked the system and stuff, because he wasn't for a lot of it, and I think that's why they try to get him the fuck out of here as much as they do. Even what they got going on right now with the whole Stormy Daniels thing, and with these 30 some odd what's the word I'm looking for?
The counts, charges, whatever.
The charges that are essentially all the same offense. They just broke it up into like every time he made a so-called payment or something like that. Am I right? Am I right about that? But I think they just grasping at straws because they know election time is coming back up. But I think it's kind of like galvanizing people who still like him and like making him a little bit more popular. You think? What you think? Are you? Because he does have his antics now. He did say they caught him on video saying he grabbed women by the pussy and stuff like that. He do say wild stuff sometimes. It's another one.
No, I'm saying that's another narrative that's not 100% true. That the way that they presented it, right? So I was watching a video today, and I even saw D.L. Hughley say that. He said that Donald Trump admitted to grabbing women by the pussy, but somebody else did something, and he got so many years in prison, something like that.
Okay.
But that narrative is not actually true. So Donald Trump never said he grabs women by the pussy. What he says was, and you could chalk this up to, they say locker room talk, but he was talking to someone, and this is a candid conversation that someone recorded, and he basically said that when you're a celebrity, women fall all over you, right? When you're a celebrity and you have money, women fall all over you. It's like you could basically go up to them and grab them by the pussy and they wouldn't do anything. Like he's basically saying like, you could do this and these women wouldn't have any problem with it because you're a celebrity, which is true.
In this video, I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. Just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Grab them by the pussy. You can do anything. That's what you said, correct?
Well, historically, that's true with stars.
It's true with stars that they can grab women by the.
Well, that's what it's. If you look over the last million years, I guess that's been largely true. Not always, but largely true. Unfortunately or fortunately.
And you consider yourself to be a star?
I think you can say that, yeah.
And now you said before, a couple of minutes ago, that this was just locker room talk.
It's locker room talk.
And so does that mean that you didn't really mean it?
No, it's locker room talk. I don't know. It's just the way people talk.
That,
You know,
if he did
you
word
probably
it,
experienced.
I'm
What's
gonna have to go back and listen to that. But if he did word
Yeah.
it like that, it is different.
Yeah, that's it. That's what he said. I'm telling you, you can go back and listen to it. That's what he said.
Because
He
I
said,
remember it was like
you could actually do this. Huh?
Yeah, I remember it was
Not
kind of
that
like
he
a
did it.
Access Hollywood. They was in like a trailer
Mhm.
with the dude that
Yep.
got fired afterwards, and he was
Yep.
like, "Yeah, you can just go." It seemed like he said because of how they spun it, but it seemed like he said, "Yeah, I just go grab him by the pussy because I'm so famous." You know what I'm saying? I think that's
No,
what's
no,
in
no.
most people's mind. You know?
Yeah, that's what. Right, and that's why the headlines are so important. Like it's just the headlines that people pay attention to. So when you just present that to people, they won't do their own research. They're gonna just say, "Oh, well, Donald Trump says he grabs women by the pussy." Well, that's not actually what happened. He was just saying when you're a celebrity, women allow you to do whatever you want. Like I think he in that same interview he just talked about like women just allow you to go up and kiss them, like whatever. Like they don't care because
Yeah.
you're a celebrity and you have money. Which, like I said, it's a true statement. You know, people know about groupies. Groupies will allow you to do anything to them. Like they just don't care. They want to be around celebrities. They want to be around powerful people. So that's what Donald Trump was talking about.
I never really looked at it at that angle before, but I can even attest to that because I ain't never been on Donald Trump level, but I done had my heyday over here in Germany.
Yeah.
And and women will just sometimes they'll just walk up to you and grab your meat. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even
That's
gotta
what I'm
do
saying.
nothing. They'll just come do something to you, come kiss you in the mouth, because they feel like you somebody, Not all women,
Yep.
but it
Not
is
all
them
women.
groupie women that
Yeah.
can be like insane and will do any and everything just because they feel like, you that dude. You know what I'm saying? And Donald Trump being a billionaire and as famous as he's
course.
been all his life, I'm sure he's had some crazy things happen.
Absolutely. So I don't put it past anybody who probably allowed him or whatever. But I mean, that's what happened with this whole Me Too movement. You had a lot of these women that were groupies and allowing men to do stuff to them. And then they later regretted it. And now years later, you're like, oh, I've been raped or I've been assaulted. Like, no, you allowed that to happen. And you just want your payday because it's popular right now for women to get their payday off things that happened that they consented to back then, but changed their mind later on, which is, you can't change your mind after it happened.
Thanks for watching this clip of the Quote Goats podcast. I truly hope you enjoyed yourself and maybe even learned something new. If you haven't already, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a clip, short, or full episode of the show. See you guys next time. Peace.